those numbers go up as well. We're always in the dry range here in Southern California, so a little bit of that stuffiness makes it feel gross for some. And if you're in the 60s, you are definitely feeling muggy. So that has also added to the fact that things have felt uncomfortable, not just the heat, but the humidity. And that's going to be with us for another few days. So we are looking at these numbers tomorrow. We see those temperatures go down slightly. It's not going to be a huge drop in temperatures, but I can tell you that we're looking at a cooling trend through the weekend. 108 Lancaster tomorrow, not 110. So there's that small drop in temperatures. 160 McLean, 94 for LA downtown. Long Beach about 92. We've got 96 coming your way in Anaheim tomorrow. Now, just a quick look. We do have that improvement for you, especially if you're inland. No more triple digits by the time we get to Saturday, and on Tuesday, we're looking at a little bump in temperatures, but just in the upper 90s. So it's still hot out there for the next few days, but not that triple digit excess of heat that we've been dealing with this week. One more day of this heat wave, and then we're going to change the page a little bit. All right, Anthony Evans is coming up at 5 o'clock. He's going to show you the 7-day forecast and update you through the rest of this hot week. All right, back to you. All right, thanks a lot, Shauna. Well, there was a new comedy animated sitcom on Netflix. It is called Hoops, and it is centered on a hot-headed high school basketball coach named Ben. He is played by Jake Johnson. Jake talked to our producer about how he developed his character.
In reality, Coach Ben and I are nothing alike, but I find it's so funny. I find somebody who is so bad all the time and doesn't know why, and flip-flops so easily and screams everything, and it's funny.
Hoops premieres tomorrow. You can watch the entire interview with Jake Johnson and other stars of Hoops on NBCLA.com.
All right, some pretty sweet news for Girl Scout cookie fans like Kathy Ball here. New cookie that'll remind you of breakfast. Check it out. It's called Toast Yay. It's a French toast-inspired cookie dipped in icing. If you'd like to try it, you'll have to wait until next year. The Girl Scouts start selling cookies, but it's something to look forward to. One person tweeted, "This is the news we need in 2020."
It is healing, I tell you. Yay.
Give me $6 for it. Sorry, that's real boys.
I don't know if this.
Charles truly is a destruction.
A garbage truck parade made Camden Parks a day in Portland yesterday. If you or someone you know has a toddler, you know how much they love garbage trucks. Camden's mom says he runs to the door every single time that a trash truck comes and the drivers stop to chat. This time they deliver a bin full of toys to feed Camden's love of trash. Coming up next at 5, the extreme heat across the area and the potential power problems.
During a pandemic, next South LA business is actually succeeding in giving back to its community.
You asked, how do I save money on my home loan? Intello offers a 15-year fixed at 2.375% written APR. Call Intello at 800-918-9200. Intello, always smart. Summer is here. Bring on the epic savings, the Hyundai Epic Summer Sales Event. Right now, find great deals on every SUV and sedan, including more 2020 IIHS Top Safety Awards than Honda or Toyota. Plus, get complimentary maintenance for 3 years and America's best warranty. Hurry in and save at the Hyundai Epic Summer Sales Event.
Now, get 0% APR for 72 months on the Tucson, plus no payments for 90 days. Only for SoCal Hyundai.
Your house brought you together, but we're together. And all together is great. Together for space is better. With Rocket Mortgage, you get personalized loan options, closing costs, and tax estimates, all in real time. So do you know what it takes for a home to fit your budget and affordability? Rocket. Something new is here. Safe. Playing it safe. If you can't take loans. More good times. More better and safe good times.
For some, a second chance seems too good to be true. But with devoted shelter care and the right nutrition, second chances are real. And we're making them happen for thousands of kids every Because when you buy that clothes, you also give a bullet to a shelter bag. At Hills, science creates differences you can see, feel, and trust. Join us. Hills, a step ahead for their best life.
Now that all City locations are open, our number one priority is to make sure your shopping experience is safe and secure. Right now, save hundreds on all the best brands and sleep interest-free for 12 months. Welcome back.
Closed captioning is sponsored in part by your Southern California Ford dealers. From the powerful F-150 to the unstoppable Explorer, we have you covered. Built Ford proud.
Well, it's no surprise that people who pay for getaways and events have taken some serious losses since the start of this pandemic. Bankrate.com shows more than half of American adults are now out of the cash they can't give back. The most costly and common cancellations include short-term rentals, sporting events, flights, and concerts. 60% of the people impacted say they've just given up on the fight for refunds.
Well, despite the pandemic, an Exposition Park business is growing and lifting up the community it serves. NBC4's Ted Chip visited South LA Cafe to see how healthy food and justice go together.
The lines are this long every Wednesday when hundreds of people come to South LA Cafe to pick up bags of quick groceries. The bags are loaded up with fresh fruits and vegetables, not just food for the body, but for the future.
If we're feeding people to good food, it's helping them reimagine what's possible for our community.
Reimagining their community has been the goal of Joe and Celia Burke-Wallace ever since they started the cafe late last year. In its coffees and teas and friendly gathering space, it was to be the kind of place that other communities take for granted.
Is that I have to take myself on the west side of Los Angeles to find a nice little barbecue.
The couple shifted from COVID-19, turning their small grocery store into a lifeline, both for the business and for the community. On South LA Cafe's website, people can buy their own grocery bags and donate one to those in need. Sponsorships also help them give out 1,000 grocery bags a week.
So we don't want to have the people in this community that are the most at risk for catching COVID-19. We don't want them to not have access to food. We want them to have access to fresh food and healthy food in a safe way where they can stay alive and boost their immune system.
The immune system also can help with the food choices around here. There are fast food and convenience stores. And at the same time, the couple says it's being increasingly gentrified with people being priced out. The situation made worse by the pandemic.
It's very good when you go out and we got to pick the line and it's really hard.
The middle class is saying they are making a conscious effort to hire people from the community and those previously incarcerated. All of it, they say, is a love letter to the place they call home. In South Los Angeles, Ted Chip, NBC4 News.
So guys, let's see what is going on
Another
here.
day of extreme heat across Southern California, but the power grid is holding at least for now. Good evening, everyone. I'm Colin Burns.
And I'm Chuck Henry. Well, today's statewide flex alert went into effect about an hour earlier this afternoon because of demand for power. But so far, we have had no rolling blackouts. State power officials and Governor Gavin Newsom say the system is stretched thin, but it's holding. Holding thanks to everyone doing their part.
This is a relatively resilient state. We will get through this moment.
And right now, as we come out here, about 8,000 homes without power in places like Koreatown, Studio City, West Hills, but those are not because of state-imposed blackouts.
There are also a few storms that rolled through the lines again today. This was a Sadie in Roywood this afternoon. Meteorologist Anthony Wallace is here now tracking all the first alert forecast. Anthony?
And Colleen, I want to show you the storms that have developed today in Rockwood. Right now, things are pretty quiet, but you can see earlier this afternoon, once we got to about 1 to 2 o'clock, you see these storms develop. We got some hail here, some heavy rain right here. We get some very slow-moving thunderstorms, and then we've got them in Lancaster and brought in some more heavy rain. Things are mostly quiet right now. As you can see on our First Alert radar network, there's a couple of spots of rain left over. And again, it was an active afternoon from Big Bear thunderstorms where I was just showing you, but now those have all moved up to the north. And as far as temperatures, it was another hot day with a slight drop in temperatures. So here we are at 5 o'clock.
Don't mind
We
the
have a
top.
couple of triple digits from Santa Cruz to San Bernardino to heaven. What's interesting about the drop in temperatures is It's really starting to cool off right now. At 4 o'clock, it was not this drastic from 10 to 15 degrees lower from Ontario to Van Nuys. What's also interesting, it's hot at 70 to Temecula. Remember, yesterday at this time, we were still tracking those thunderstorms over the mountains in Ontario. And that brought a great fine air into parts of the Inland Empire. But those excessive heat warnings are still in place all the way through tomorrow. I moving down if it got extended all the way to Friday. So here's what you can expect for the rest of the week.
Let's trade
Nearly
that
identical temperatures for tomorrow. It's another hot day. There's no chance of getting some more mountain and desert thunderstorms. And the cooling this weekend is subtle, but at least likely we're going to see a lot more 90s on the board than triple digits. Back to you.
Thank you, Anthony. We're going to have more immediate just about the first one. I think there's some breaking news. This is all from Northern California. A helicopter pilot was killed in a crash while battling a wildfire up there. The helicopter was on a mission in the fire near the Fresno County area. It's one of 20 separate fires that are now burning in 15 Northern California counties. Now, those fires have collectively scorched more than 85,000 acres.
I want those
The fire
wins.
is encroached the city of Vacaville between San Francisco and Sacramento. That's where responders are going door to door and warning people to be ready to get out if they have to.
Out, the pigs, the dogs. When I get them out, where do I get them to? Where do I go to? It's scary.
So far, at least 50 structures have been destroyed in the fire. Another 1,400 are now threatened. Crews battling the blaze are facing steep and rugged terrain in the area, plus high heat and low humidity. At least 2 first responders have been injured.
That fire is just one of many burning up and down the state right now, producing a lot of smoke. And what's amazing, there is so much smoke. Meteorologist David Bigger is able to track our air quality with the First Alert Radar Network.
With all the fires burning around the state, a lot of smoke is being pulled into the atmosphere, so much so that you can actually see it from space. Let's show you what it looks like earlier today. This is actually taken by NASA, a native satellite, and you'll notice this band. It looks like cloud cover in the central portion of the state. That is not cloud cover, that is smoke, mainly generated by the Bay Area fires, but also being generated by other fires around the state. And the unfortunate thing about this is that it may start to impact the air quality as we go to the next couple of days. It's already pretty bad in Northern California. But for us, we're really watching this portion to the south here. This is a sign that a lot of this is getting blown in from the north. So as we switch the smoke feature past here, you already see a lot of this red coloring, which is an indication of more smoke across the region. But notice how as we get toward Thursday morning, how these colors get a lot darker. We start getting that purple coloring. That's an indication that more smoke's coming in. Not necessarily all at ground level. A lot of this will actually be up in the atmosphere, creating all this smoky sky. But as we go through the rest of Thursday, you'll notice a lot of this gets blown inland. So it the smoke will be sticking around, especially as long as these fires continue to burn.
Now, the very latest on the coronavirus outbreak, public health officials say we are still headed in the right direction, but there's still a lot more work to be done to flatten the curve, especially in minority communities.
Los Angeles County reported another 1,900 cases and 61 deaths today. Orange County just announced the first death of a child afflicted by a teenage girl with a significant underlying health condition. Los Angeles County Public Health Director also pointed out that the Latino communities are getting hard hit right now because they are the most vulnerable, they say, in our area, but they are making apparently some slow progress in slowing the spread.
Thanks for doing your part and for doing everything that we all collectively can to be able to, at some point soon, start a new chapter together.
Despite some progress, the doctor says it's still too soon for students to go back to school in person.
Meantime, LA Mayor Eric Garcetti announced this afternoon that the utilities will be shut off to a house in the Hollywood Hills. That house has hosted several large parties, violating the city's order of social distancing.
I counted
during
and
the
find the
pandemic.
wings
The
long.
mayor says the decision to shut off the power and the water comes after several warnings.
Right now, air conditioners are even more important than ever, especially at home, if home is now also become your office. If the AC goes out, it could impact your health and even the bottom line for businesses. NBC4's Tony Shin right now continues our team coverage during this extreme heat.
the color palette being the dark ending and the blue.
And Bella Bella Bridal and Fontana owner Maribel Rodriguez is hard at work. What you may not realize is that the shop is so hot it almost feels like a sauna.
And this heat has really interfered because they're coming on and they're sweating and they're inside the dresses.
It turns out there's something wrong with the air. Unfortunately,